Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our social studies. In the last class, we discussed about the Himalayas. I told about the southern Himalayas. The southern Himalayas are called Shivalik. Okay, the southernmost of range of Himalayas is called Shivaliks. This is the Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas. This is the Shivaliks. Okay, I already explained. The southernmost range of Himalayas is called Shivalik. It have a width up to 10 to 50 kilometers, and in this region we have altitude of 900 to 1100 meters of mountains are there. These ranges are called different in different regions. For example, I told already very important. In Arunachal Pradesh, we can call Mishmi Hills. In Assam, we can call Kachar. In Jammu, we can call Jammu Hills. Okay, this is very important. The valleys which are lying between the Lesser Himalayas and Shivalik is called dunes. Okay, the valleys which are lying between the Lesser Himalayas and the Shivalik is called dunes. I given the example also Dehradun, Kotli Dune and Patli Dune. The eastern boundary of the Himalayas is called Brahmaputra Valley. Near the Dihang Valley, the Himalayas bent toward the south, act like a eastern boundary of our India. Act like a eastern boundary of our India, and runs through the northeastern states. Runs through the northeastern states. Okay, this is very important. This division is called Purvanchal. Okay, in the northeast we can say total Purvanchal ranges only. Same Purvanchal we can say in Nagaland, Naga Hills. Manipur, Manipuri Hills. Khasi Hills we can say in Meghalaya. Patka Hills we can say in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, this is about the Purvanchal Hills. This we can say the Purvanchal Himalayas. Okay. Next I told about the formation of Himalayas influence the climate. First of all, I told how the Himalayas are influencing the climate in different ways. These act like a barriers protecting the cold winds which are coming from the Central Asia. Okay, this first. Himalayas are the reason for summer rains and monsoon type of climate. If there is no Himalayas, the northern part of India will becomes dry. If the absence of perennial rivers, there is no agriculture, the total North India will become barren. Okay, this is about the factors influencing the climate of Himalayas in different ways. Come to next, we discuss about the Indo-gangetic Plane. Okay, Indo-gangetic Plane, Indus. What are the perennial rivers? BIG, big, means Brahmaputra, Indus and Ganga are interconnected to form the Indo-gangetic Plane. Before 20 million years ago, there we have a large basin in the North India. After the rivers, the total slit, everything deposited in this basin, and the North India becomes a great plains. We can irrigate more and more crops in that region. Indo-gangetic Plane is divided into three types. Okay, western part, central part, and eastern part. In the western part, we have the river Indus and its tributaries. What are the tributaries of Indus? Okay, I told the code also JCB-RS. J means Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Sutlej. Okay, river Indus we can see in a lower portion in our country in Punjab and Haryana. The national river of our India is Ganga, but the national river of Pakistan is Indus. Why? Because a large portion of Indus river is flowing through the Pakistan. We have a dope future. I told dope. It will come in exam for 1 mark. Dope is nothing but a fertile land between the rivers is called dope. Come to the next. I told about the central part. Central part means Ganga. National river of India is Ganga. We have Gangetic Plane in the Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, a part in Haryana, West Bengal. Okay, you have to know. Ganga and the river Yamuna forms the Indo-gangetic Plane. Delhi is the capital of India, located on the river Yamuna. Okay, you have to be know. Coming to the next eastern part, Brahmaputra river and Brahmaputra valley is responsible for the formation of eastern plains. Up to this, I told in the last class. Coming to the today's class, the Himalayan rivers, which is coming down, deposit gravel and pebble. The Himalayan rivers, which are coming down, deposit gravel and pebble. Pebble and gravel means some stones only. In a narrow belt of a width up to 8 to 16 kilometers. In the foothills of the Shivalik. Okay, this is called, we can say, Babar. This feature is called Babar. The Himalayan rivers, which are coming from the greater Himalayas, comes down and deposit gravel and pebble is nothing but some stones between a width up to 8 to 16 kilometers. That feature is called Babar. Okay, this is very well. Gravel and pebble means you have to think about the Babar. That feature is called Babar. And small rivers and streams which are flowing under the gravel and pebble and reappears and forms swampy and marshy region. Swampy and marshy region. The rivers and streams which are coming underground of the Babar and reappears and forms the swampy and marshy region. That feature is called Terai. This region has a thick forest and a variety of wildlife. When the migration was happened during the India's partition, a lot of peoples are situated in that region. This region is helpful for agriculture. Cleared the total forest and they done the farming in that region. This is about the Terai. In the south of Terai, in the south of Terai, we have a alluvial soil. Okay, this is about the Indo-gangetic Plane. Okay, first I told the rivers which are coming from the greater Himalayas deposit gravel and pebble width of 8 to 16 kilometers. This feature is called Babar. Gravel and pebble means you have to write the answer Babar. And some rivers and streams which are flowing under the Babar and reappears and forms swampy and marshy region. This feature is called Terai. South of the Terai, we have the fine alluvial type of soil. I told about the plateau means tableland is called plateau. We can find a lot of minerals in the plateau region. Our Telangana is in Deccan Plateau. Before knowing of the peninsular plateau, you have to know about difference between what is meant by peninsula, island. You already studied in the 5th, 6th standard. What are the difference between peninsula and island? In peninsula, if any region, if any country lies 3 sides water and 1 side land is called peninsula. Our India is a peninsula. Why? Because in the eastern side you can see Bay of Bengal. In the western side you can see the Arabian Sea. In the south you can see the Indian Ocean. 3 sides we have the water, and the north side we have land only. That is why India is a peninsula. Island means if any region or if any country lies 4 sides water is called island. England, Greenland, Australia, these all are islands. Okay, next you have to know about what is meant by perennial rivers. What is meant by peninsular rivers? West flowing rivers. I already told about the perennial rivers. The continuous flow of water throughout the year is called perennial rivers. I given the example BIG, Brahmaputra, Indus and Ganga. Coming to the peninsular rivers, this region will not flow water throughout the year. It will become dry in the summer season. Peninsular region, India south is called peninsula. Then Godavari, Krishna, okay, Mahanadi, etc. all are called peninsular rivers. Okay, you have to be know. And west flowing rivers, see, if you take the Godavari, it flows towards the east direction. If you take Krishna, also same. If you take Mahanadi, same. But 2 rivers will flow towards the west direction. What are they? Very, very important. Narmada and Tapati. Narmada and Tapati will flow through to the west direction. The origin place of Narmada and Tapati is in Madhya Pradesh only. From Madhya Pradesh, it goes towards the west direction. Okay. Peninsular plateau. Okay, our India plateau is called peninsular plateau. Why? Because we have water on 3 sides. That is why India is called peninsular. Okay, our India plateau is called peninsular plateau. Okay, in this plateau, total plateau, we have the old crystalline hard igneous and okay, we have the old crystalline, hard igneous and metamorphic type of rocks are present in the Indian plateau, also called peninsular Plateau. We'll show the picture. Okay. By looking the Indian Plateau, it is slightly tilted towards the east direction. It's slightly tilted in the east direction than the west. That is why the rivers are flowing from the west to east. West to east. We can see the slope in the east direction. That is why the rivers are flowing from west to east. And we have metallic and non-metallic type of minerals. We have metallic and non-metallic type of minerals. What are metallic minerals? Means iron, zinc, copper, nickel. What are non-metallic? Clay, sand, gravel. Okay, this comes under the non-metallic type of minerals. We can find in the Indian Plateau. If you take the Indian Plateau, if you take east and west, in the east we have the Western Ghats, in the west we have the Western Ghats, and toward the south we have the Kanyakumari. Toward the east we have the Eastern Ghats, toward the west we have the Western Ghats. Towards the India Plateau, east we have the Eastern Ghats, west we have the Western Ghats, and in the south is the southernmost tip of the point, Kanyakumari, the last in Tamil Nadu state. Okay, this is about the introduction of the peninsular plateau. Our India Plateau is called peninsular plateau because we have three sides water and one side land. The Indian Plateau is made up of, we have old crystalline, hard igneous and metamorphic type of rocks are present in our Indian Plateau, also called peninsular plateau. And we have metallic and non-metallic type of minerals. I told what is metallic and non-metallic minerals. And if you see our Indian Plateau or peninsular plateau, the eastern side we have a slope. That is why the rivers are flowing from west to east direction. In the east we have the Eastern Ghats, in the west we have the Western Ghats, in the southernmost tip of the point is Kanyakumari. The peninsular plateau divided into two divisions. First one is Central Highlands, also called Malwa Plateau. And Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau. Okay, we can see the Malwa Plateau in south of Gangetic Plane and north of Narmada River. I told Narmada is the best flowing river, Narmada and Tapati. The origin place of Narmada and Tapati in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, we can find the south of Gangetic Plain, north of Narmada River, we can find the Malwa Plateau. We can see the Malwa Plateau in the west direction, and we have the Chota Nagpur Plateau. We have Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east, in the state of Jharkhand. Okay, Chota Nagpur Plateau we can see in the state of Jharkhand, which is located in the east direction. Chota Nagpur Plateau is very rich in minerals. Okay, Chota Nagpur Plateau is very rich in minerals. Okay, this is about the one division. Okay, Peninsular Plateau divided into two divisions, Central Islands and Deccan Plateau. Central Islands also called Malabar Plateau, located in the west direction. In the south of Gangetic Plane, we have the Malabar Plateau. In the north of Narmada River, we have the Malwa Plateau. And towards the east, we have the Chotanagpur Plateau, located in the Jharkhand. This plateau is rich in minerals. They will ask the question, which plateau is rich in minerals? You have to say the answer. Chotanagpur Plateau is very rich in minerals. Come to the difference between plateau region and plains region. In Gangetic Plain, we can irrigate throughout the year, but in plateau region, the irrigation for the second crop depends on the tube wells. And in the plateau region, we cannot see the perennial type of rivers. The region will be dry as comparing towards the perennial rivers. Okay, this is about the Peninsular Plateau, Central Highlands. Deccan Plateau is located towards the south of Narmada River. Towards the south of Narmada River, we have a triangular landmass. A triangular landmass we have. Okay, a triangular landmass that is called Deccan Plateau. Okay, Deccan Plateau are located towards the south of Narmada River. We have a triangular landmass that is called Deccan Plateau. Towards the Deccan Plateau north, we have the Satpura range. Okay, very very important. Towards the Deccan Plateau north, we have the Satpura range. Towards the east, we have Mahadev, Michael, and Kaimur ranges. Okay, towards the Deccan Plateau north, we have the Satpura range. In Deccan Plateau east, we have Mahadev, Michael, and Kaimur ranges. Towards Deccan Plateau west, we have the Western Ghats. Okay? Western Ghats act like a western boundary, and Eastern Ghats act like a eastern boundary. And south, we have the boundary of Nilagiri's hills. Okay, this is about the Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is located south of the Narmada. This one north of Narmada we have Malwa Plateau. South of Narmada we have Deccan Plateau. A triangular landmass. That region is called Deccan Plateau. To the Deccan Plateau north we have Satpura range. Deccan Plateau east we have Mahadev, okay, Michael, Kaimur ranges are there. Okay, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, and Nilagiris act like a west, east boundary and south boundary. Difference between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. First I will say about the Western Ghats. Okay, Western Ghats towards the western direction, Eastern Ghats in the eastern direction. First, Western Ghats are parallel to West Coastal Plain. West Coast. Okay? See, these are the Western Ghats. They are parallel to the Western Ghats are parallel to the West Coast. Similarly, Eastern Ghats are also parallel to the East Coast. Okay? Western Ghats extend up to almost 1600 kilometers, and giants Nilagiri's hills join the Western Ghats at Gudalur. We have almost 2000 meters height hills are present in Western Ghats. Western Ghats Western Ghats are higher than Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats are parallel to the west coast. Western Ghats extend up to 1600 kilometers. Okay, Nilagiri Hills join the Western Ghats at Gudaluru. And right, we have almost 2000 meters height hills are present in the Western Ghats. Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats, and we can see famous hill stations like Ooty are present in Western Ghats only. What is another name of Ooty? Udagamandalam. Very, very important. The last. What is another name of Ooty? Udagamandalam, which is a famous hill station present in the Western Ghats. The answer is Ooty, Udagamandalam. And we can see Anaimudi. Cardamom Hills. Cardamom Hills in Kerala. Palani Hills in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills. Very, very, very important. The last question. Which is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills? The answer is Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills. Again, one will ask, which is the highest peak in South India? Anaimudi is the answer. (2,695 meters). Anaimudi of Annamala Hills is the highest peak in South India. Very, very important. You're confused. Okay? Listen properly. Which is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills? Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills. Which is the highest peak in South India? Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Dodabetta is of Nilagiri Hills. Anaimudi is of Annamala Hills. Annamala Hills in Kerala. Okay? These are the famous hill stations present in the Western Ghats. Okay? Western Ghats are parallel to west coast. It extends up to 1600 kilometers. Nilagiri Hills join the Western Ghats at Gudaluru. Very, very important. In which place Nilagiri joined the Western Ghats? At the place of Gudaluru. And right, we have almost 2000 meters height hills are present in the Western Ghats. Western Ghats are higher than Eastern Ghats. Okay? That is why the rivers are passing from west to east region. And we can see famous hill stations like Ooty is also known as Udagamandalam, and we can see the Anaimudi, Cardamom, Palani Hills in this Western Ghats. And Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilagiri Hills. Anaimudi is the highest peak in South India. Okay, this is about the complete information of Western Ghats. Coming to the Eastern Ghats, same. Eastern Ghats are parallel to the east coast. Okay, Eastern Ghats are parallel to east coast. Eastern Ghats are not higher than the Western Ghats. We have average height of hills is only 900 meters. Average height of hills is only 900 meters. Now Eastern Ghats from Mahanadi, the valley of north to Nilagiri hills in south. Okay, Eastern Ghats extend up to Mahanadi valley from the north to the Nilagiri hills south. The highest peak in Eastern Ghats is very very important, Aroma Konda. Where is it? In Chintapalli. Okay, the highest peak in Eastern Ghats is Aroma Konda of Chintapalli in Andhra Pradesh. The famous hills are present in Eastern Ghats is Nallamalas, Vellikondas, Seshachalam hills, Palakondas, the famous hills. Okay, Nallamalas, Vellikondas, Palakondas, Seshachalam are the important hills present in the Eastern Ghats. This is about the difference between the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Okay, Eastern Ghats are parallel to the east coast. Average height of hills is only 900 meters. In the Western Ghats, 2000 meters. Okay, Eastern Ghats extend from Mahanadi Valley north to the Nilagiri hills south. The highest peak in Eastern Ghats is Aroma-Konda, which is present in the Chintapalli of Andhra Pradesh. We can find some hills, important hills like Nallamala hills, Vellikondas, Seshachalam hills, Palakondas hills in the Eastern Ghats. In the peninsular plateau, we can see the black soil present due to volcanic eruptions.